Good morning, this is Airpost Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this week. Today is Thursday, and today I like to finish up reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And this reading here now is for Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn. I'm using the same decks that I used in last week's reading one more time. So the reading starts with the Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot, and the card that came out for you is the World. And the card is dedicated to the cat Willow. The message is that finally you have found your success, and it is time to stretch out and to give a nice big yawn that comes from surrendering a situation or an event to the past and allowing yourself time to revel in an accomplishment. The journey to reach this place of contentment may have been a bit long, with many lessons learned, but now it is time to take a short pause to feel satisfied as you have reached your goal. The word signifies complete and utter fulfillment. It is that feeling that comes after a long and satisfying meal with your friends, after you finished an enormous puzzle or some project. It is when you finally can exhale, knowing that there is nothing left to do. Well, not until the next project, at least. So enjoy this moment and let the feelings of gratitude and of appreciation sink in and nourish your spirit, as you will need this energy in the future. During difficult times or some obstacles, it will be this memory that will create an energy that will keep you motivated as well as inspired. The card has positive and negative energy attributes. The positive ones are that you are feeling a sense of completion, you are realizing a goal, you are appreciating the journey that you had to take to this point, you feel gratitude, you feel engagement, and you feel a part of a project. Negative energy attributes are you might be unable to let go of a project, creating more tasks as a means to track something out, lack of involvement or commitment, and feeling a bit uninspired. Next is the Starseed Oracle card. That one is the Great Severing. It is Mars energy relating to anger, conflict, but in the end it is softening the love. This is a kind of a shadow card, one that may feel confrontational. So do not be afraid. It is here to bring to the surface anything that is standing in the way of letting love in. The planet Mars is a planet of war, and our constant reminder that it is important to soften up, to forgive, and to find our way back to love. There are many things in the human experience that make it difficult for our heart and our soul to stay open to the never-ending source of love. We are all somewhat wounded, and our unconscious wounds, they inflict wounds on others. It can feel like a never-ending dance we can never escape. If we are not careful, before long we will see the world as a scary and dangerous place where the fear and the anxiety roam free. So if this card comes up in your reading, it could be for two reasons. First, for you to acknowledge the difficult emotions, situations, conflicts, wounds, and fears that are causing you pain and anxiety. And on the second hand, for you to find your way back to love. When we are hurt, then it is normal to close off our heart to the world, to let a painful experience confirm the agony of separation in earthly life. So soften and find your way back to love anyway. When fear, anxiety, and paranoia paralyzes you, then it is normal to want to hide away from others as well as the world. Come out of your cave and soften your heart again. We are all innocent children spinning our way around the world. So find a way to see the innocence in all people and especially yourself. You can ask this Starseed Soul Inquiry: how am I cutting myself off from love? And how can I soften toward those who have hurt me? The Sacred Destiny Oracle card is Stillness, and the card Stillness is about the frozen tundra. The tundra is a stark and severe landscape found in both the southern and the northern hemispheres. It is usually bereft of most plant and animal life and can only support very low-growing plants such as the mosses and the lichens. The soil is frozen year-round, so it is impossible for the trees to grow in that barren landscape. In the winter, the landscape is very cold and dark, and wild winds, they surge across the landscape. Even in the summertime, the land remains frozen, although the surface can be a bit soggy and can be covered up with some lakes, marshes, ponds, and bogs that become havens for millions of migrating birds. The sacred landscape wants you to know: take a step back from a project or a situation or relationship, even if for just a few moments. Mend some bridges and slow down and breathe. Be still and go within and listen to your inner voice. Take some time to connect with your spirit guides, ancestors, and spiritual guardians, and listen to your higher self. Timing is everything. This is not a good time to start a new cycle. So wait and incubate. fix the things that need fixing, heal the things that need healing, and think things through, and forgive yourself and forgive others. If things seem a bit barren or even bleak in your life, then hold on. Just as the migrating birds find new life in the tundra marshes in the summer, you too will expand once again during the coming thaw in your life. The Sacred Destiny Creators Oracle card comes up next, and that is Cut the Cords of Doubt. The meaning is to rise against any odds, letting go of any doubt, fulfilling your soul pathway, tackling creator angst, and launching anyway, shining like a freaking sun, and delivering your genius and your brilliance. Doubt can taint the most beautiful of circumstances or chances, so a trajectory by keeping it unnaturally constrained. It can be a holding back, and it may be getting in the way of something that you have been thinking about doing. So the card is a wonderful sign to take a risk on your brilliance. It assures a journey of success and of freedom, and it is whispering you of pure potential when you embrace your true nature. Your desire, your essence is like a phoenix rising from the constraints of its old form, or like an angel rising up to the heavens. When you let go of your anchors and you are unbound by the gravity of fear, then you will easily see which shackles, habits, or beliefs need to be released first. What is weighing you down? Creator love. It is time to let go and release the sadness or the anger, guilt or shame, and then exhale doubt and inhale love. Spread your wings and glide home, because the whole of the universe supports this radiant rising of your spectacular spirit. This card shows a phoenix rising from the constraints of its old form, an angel rising up to the heavens, or a fey creature who is not bound by the gravity of doubt. So ask, what do I see? And when I get the bird's eye view of my shackles, and I see exactly which areas of my life are weighing me down, then which cord do I need to be cutting first? The Goddesses, Gods and Guardians card is the mermaid of Lemuria. And a mermaid, she is about joy. She says, drop the worries and embrace the light-heartedness. Lemuria was a light-centered civilization where the peaceful inhabitants maintained an exceptionally pure connection to the divine. Lemurian knowledge was embedded within crystals, stones, plants, and the oceans. The Mer people, they were an extension of the water element, vibrating to a note of pure joy. The mermaids carried the fluidity of the divine feminine and were experts at balancing energy through playing, relaxation, dancing, creative movements, and sound healing. They freely expressed their carefree love of life. So look who is splashed into your life today, the mermaid of Lemuria, with a playful flick of her shimmering tail. This mermaid showers you with droplets of Lemurian light, and she says, I see how much time and energy you spend worrying about the future. You are trying to control and to plan everything out of fear. This approach is outworn and it dulls your radiance. I'm here to clear you of anxious patterns that sap your life force and cloud your spiritual vision. And she continues, when was the last time you played and you had fun? Leave work for now and let your hair down. Trust that it is safe to drop your routines for a while and lighten up and dance with the flow of life. Joy is your birthright and opens up creative solutions. Connecting to simple joys is the answer to any life challenge that you may be handling right now. So, getting the card in your reading heralds an energy shift for you. You have got the Lemurian wisdom waiting in your cells, ready to be expressed. Let a mermaid melt away your hard edges, soften your heart, and reattune your energy to sacred joy. You are about to dive deep into divine waters that have long been calling your name. There are additional meanings for the card. Practice some Lemurian or mermaid meditation journeys. Sacred geometry is accelerating your spiritual development. So place pictures on your altar, wear jewelry, visualize symbols in meditation to activate Lemurian knowledge. Use crystal grids to amplify your Lemurian energy and visit or move to the coast and express your feminine energy and your sensuality. You can say this invocation. I create pockets of joy every day and I swim with the tide of life. And the last card is from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. That House of Night is ruled by the goddess Nyx, and your card is the Warrior. And the goddess Nyx says to you, my beloved child, when the Warrior card appears to you, it is such a fortunate sign that no matter what is happening to you in your life, you are truly protected. Whatever you are experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who is deeply committed, protective, and kind to you. Friendship and love, they are sacred, and these qualities are important for a relationship to grow. If this person doesn't have these qualities, then just move on, for I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit instead. And always remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. There is another message here to consider, asking you, do you embody these qualities in yourself? Now is a good time to think about how committed you are to your path mission. That was the reading for you, Capricorn. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you a beautiful day and a wonderful week. Sending out lots of love. Take care and goodbye.